Good morning and welcome into Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Different little look for you guys today. It's Wally Lukashinsky down here in the Daily Dodge studio with not Corey Sparks, but Cale Zomer up in the WBEV studio today. We're trying this new look out where, Cale, you're going to be producing. You're also going to be up there making us sound good at the same time. How are you doing today, my friend?
I'm doing fantastic, Mr. Wally.
Hey, well, we're fired up to have you. I know we're going to have you jumping in periodically, too, with questions. Very excited to get your take up there. But I also have to tell you, Cale, a little bit today about our friends over at Professional Floor Covering, who is one of our fantastic partners that make this show so possible, because they have Pro Edge Sharpening right now locating inside Professional Floor Covering, full-service blade sharpening shop, sharpen blades of all different kinds. If it has an edge, they'll sharpen it. So I know my scissors, we keep talking about, we had the fasting challenge. I had to cut through plastic all the time. The dullest scissors you can ever find. Bring them on over there. We're going to be good to go again. It's going to be easy, cut through. So anything with an edge, they can get that going for you. It's also that time of year where it's spring. It's a little wet outside. So you can get those lawnmower blades sharpened as well. Saw blades, drill bits, hole saws, knives, scissors, chipper blades, ag blades. Basically, again, if it has an edge, they can take care of it there. You can reach them over at 920-887-8341. Again, our friends at Professional Floor Covering with their Pro Edge Sharpening. Cale, we're also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishing. And now I'm actually very excited. We were talking a little bit during the break, but we have a very special guest on today, Natasha Kottmeyer, with the Swan City Ice Skaters and their Mindful show that is coming up. This sounds like a fun time. First of all, I guess before we jump into it, how are you doing today? And thanks so much for joining us.
Yeah, I'm doing great. Thanks so much for having me.
Yeah, so can you tell me a little bit? I'm new to the area, so a lot of this stuff is still kind of new to me. What actually is the Swan City Ice Skaters?
We are a figure skating club. It actually was founded in 1984, so we've been around.
Wow, 1984. Yeah. So what? We're over 40 years now.
Correct. Yes. So we've been around for a while. And yeah, like you said, we have a show coming up on May 16th and 17th. We have 3 shows. Friday, we have a 6 p.m. show. And then Saturday, we have an 11 a.m. and a 4 p.m. And then at the 11 o'clock show, after the 11 o'clock show, I should say, we have a skate with the characters. So,
that's too cool.
The kids or even adults can come out and skate around with the cast and crew. So
great opportunity to bring your young kids out, get to see some characters where, well, can you tell us who the characters might be? What's this going to be about?
Oh, sure. So it's called Mindful, like you said, and it is our take on Inside Out, the Disney movie Inside Out.
Wow, and people have seen that. That's great for especially young kids trying to figure out their own emotions. Now you get to go out and skate with these characters as well.
Yeah, so they'll get to skate with joy, sadness, even Bing Bong. We have
Bing Bong?
Yes.
Oh, that's big.
I was very excited about that too.
Yeah, you should. That's a celebrity appearance right there.
For sure.
Can you tell us a little bit about how you became involved with this group? Because I know a lot of hard work goes into these things.
Yes, yeah. So this will be my daughter coming up 4 years. We've been involved with Swan City Ice Skaters. So she started and learned to skate, and then we found synchronized ice skating, and so that's what we're doing now. So.
Well, seeing synchronized like swimming, synchronized ice skating, to get that like down to a science where everybody's moving at the exact same way.
Yeah.
The same time, knowing when to do it. How long have you guys actually had to prepare for this show to be ready?
So we start probably it's probably been like a month.
Wow, so that's actually a pretty quick turnaround.
These kids are amazing. You would be so shocked to see how quickly they pick everything up. Like, I'm in awe of every day when I watch these kids. So
how often do you guys have to practice? Because I can't remember my own words doing this show, and I do it every day. I'm amazed that they're able to pick it up that fast.
They are. Like I said, I'm amazed. Just once a week, most of them. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Half hour, 45 minutes.
Is it like a playbook almost? Like, I'm a sports guy. Like, do they have that as like all right, I got to skate over here for this scene. I got to be able to spin around here.
Yeah.
Like, how does that work through the week?
I think it's a lot of good coaching.
Yeah.
There isn't it's not like written down. It's just we have a lot of great coaches who put in a lot of good time and effort with these kids. So
well, let's talk a little bit about the coaching too, because again, this is how many, I guess, parents and stuff are involved with the actual process of getting this going.
Yeah, so the show would not be possible without our amazing parents and coaches. They, like I said, our parents are building props and getting the ice rink ready. We put this giant curtain up, and it's a whole production, and we would not be able to do it without our amazing families.
Yeah, absolutely. And it sounds like obviously it's a well-oiled machine at this point.
Yeah, so actually we started the ice show in 1992. So we've got it pretty much down to a science, but we still get hiccups, and there's still some fun stuff along the way, but yeah, it's been a long time.
How did you guys decide to go this route of mindful, very much like the Inside Out? Where did that come to be, and like, how do you make those decisions?
So we have an ice show director, and so she gave our we have some senior skaters, so this will be their last year with us. So,
oh,
yeah, we're sad about it. And they kind of had some input on the show, and then we kind of decided from the couple options.
So the age range in this, we were talking, it's a wide array.
Yeah.
What does that look like? How young can you be, and I guess how old are you not allowed to then continue on?
So we have, our youngest is probably three or four, and then we have all the way up to 17, I believe. So it's a huge range. They're obviously, like in the show, they're broken up to appropriate skating levels, but I mean, we have, for lessons, you can be as little as 3, and we also have adult lessons. So you can come and take some ice skating lessons with us.
You don't want to see that. I can barely stand on the
do.
ice.
We sure do. Our coaches would get you there.
Bing Bong would be laughing at me the entire time. I don't know if I'm ready for the emotional trauma of that happening.
Yeah, well, you could get a couple lessons in, and then maybe next year.
Maybe next year?
Yeah.
All right, I'll have to keep that on the docket in case you need a big stumbling guy to fall all over himself. So you said that there is one show on Friday.
Yep.
There are 2 on Saturday with the skate as well. Is there any other dates that people would be able to come and see this, or is it pretty much just those 2 days?
So just those 2 days. I mean, people are welcome to come watch the practices. We would welcome that as well. But yeah, just those 3 shows.
Perfect. And where are these shows going to be located at?
The Beaver Dam Family Center. It's right across the street from the high school.
Well, listeners should be very aware of that. We got to see a couple great seasons from the BD boys and girls hockey team over there.
Yeah, girls did great this year.
Oh my gosh, they were unbelievable. You got to bring some of them in too. We need to slip in like a Brenna Rhodes or something.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, well, we have some hockey players in the ice show, just not the high schoolers.
Well, people that are familiar with Inside Out, there is quite a bit of hockey in that movie. Yep. You were telling me a little bit before about how it's not like necessarily like they have the sticks and pucks,
right? But
it's like a choreographed like game, so to speak, during this show today or
and
coming
actually,
up.
I should correct my mistake. We do have one of the girls from the high school hockey team in our show. She is one of the main characters. She's, Sadness, I think.
Ooh, all right.
So, because she is multi-talented. She plays hockey and she figure skates. So she's actually in the show for the hockey number, and she's one of our main characters. So people will have to come see her.
They have to come see. This is going to be a lot of fun. And again, it's right here in Beaver Dam at the Family Center. So you have no excuses. And you got 2 days, you got 3 shows, and a skate with characters. So there's going to be a lot of fun with this as well. But we are going to step aside for a quick break.
Sure.
Before we jump back more. We're going to have a lot more to talk about with Natasha Kottmeyer here. That's on the other side of the break on Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
You're ready to party, so follow these.
Welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Hometown Today is presented by Professional Floor Covering and also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. Very excited. Again, we are talking with Natasha Kottmeyer with the Swan City Ice Skaters and their upcoming show. But it's more than just an upcoming show because you guys have all kinds of things going on throughout the year. Events, competitions. What all do you guys do?
Well, so we actually have we have two shows a year. We actually have a Christmas show.
Oh.
And we do the skate with the Santa and all of that. And then we have our big ice show, our Christmas show, which is fun because the kids actually get to choreograph their own numbers sometimes. And so they have a lot of fun with that. And I always say it doesn't feel like Christmas until that show for our family anyway.
I know it's a little ways away, but when is that typically? Like a couple weeks before?
December 15th this year, I think.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, you're about a week and a half out.
Yep.
Kids are just about to get out of school. Everybody's like ready to go.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. A lot of cute music, very Christmassy. So.
Well, we'll have to get you back in again before that in the fall so we can highlight that as well.
Yeah, definitely.
You have competitions, though, as well? What does that look like?
Oh, yeah. So we actually, every February since 1996, have hosted a synchronized competition. So it's a huge event. This last year we had, I believe, 68 synchronized skating teams from around the country. So it was thousands of people.
68?
Yeah.
I mean, when you said 1996 that actually came to be.
Yeah.
This is going to be a naive question from somebody that doesn't know enough about judging that. What goes into judging synchronized ice skating?
So it's about synchronization and making sure that you're all doing the same thing at the same time. So.
Oh man, I'm just like knowing that if it was me, I'd be the one person in the group of 15 that's just like going the opposite direction.
Well,
like, what's Wally doing?
Well, the good thing is that there is most of the time a lot of kids out there. So if you make one little mistake, it's not really
Yeah, it's not the end of the world. I just would be a step behind the whole time.
Just hide behind your teammates there.
Where it's like you have this swing dancing or something, and everybody knows at like a wedding what they're doing, and then there's that one person that's looking around. I've got a bad feeling that would be me.
The judges might notice that.
They might. All right. Well, maybe I'll have to think about reconsidering that then. You guys also have classes coming up in the summer. When does that get going?
So after the show, we actually take our ice out. So the ice goes out and we do all of our fun maintenance stuff. And then I think July 7th, our ice will be back in. And so classes will be picking up. We have a lot of fun stuff planned this summer. We have some camps going on, and we have a Prince and Princess skate class. So you get to dress up in your favorite princess or prince costume, and we play music, and then we also have a try everything class this summer. So if you're interested in ice skating, you get to try a little of everything we have to offer. So that's a good jumping off point.
Is it like kind of staggered in like experience with these classes?
Oh, so yeah. So usually it says right on the sign up, like if you're a beginner, then that's the class you sign up for. Or if you're a little bit more advanced,
little
these are the
intermediate classes.
Yep. We got stuff for everybody. So.
Well, you guys are busy. It sounds like year round you have things going on.
Yes.
If people are fired up and like, this is something I want to learn how to skate, or I want to be a part of this group, how can people join the team? Yeah,
so our website, if you visit swancityiceskaters.com.org. Ooh.
Well, that's a two-shot. You try either one of those, you're going to find it there.
Yeah, Swan City Ice Skaters into Google, you'll find us.
Well, you also have a Facebook page people can find you by?
Yep, Swan City Ice Skaters on Facebook. We have a page there, too.
Well, and people can go back and listen to this. If you're driving right now, weren't able to get that down, go to our Daily Dodge YouTube page. You'll also be able to go there, listen back to the interview, get to hear about all the wonderful things that Natasha and the team is doing over there. Because, again, you got a show coming up. I'd love to highlight that again. When is this upcoming show of Mindful, like Inside Out?
Yeah, so it's May 16th through the 17th, and we have 3 shows. So we got our 6 p.m. Friday show, and then we have an 11 and a 4 on Saturday.
All right, perfect. And then you get to skate with the actual characters after this show, the last show on Saturday.
Yeah, and that's included in your ticket. So you don't have to pay extra to skate. We'll have the skates all ready, and you can just go out there. So.
Oh, it's kind of like when you go to AmFam for like Run the Bases Day.
Yeah.
But you just stick around after the show, go down there, they'll take care of you. and get to go out there. Probably like 30 minutes or so.
I think so. Yeah, it's a good amount of time.
Yeah, you get to hang out with all the great actors, and would you call them actors? I guess for this?
I would. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess like they're like athlete actors.
Yeah.
You kind of get the best of both worlds when you're
There's
doing
just
synchronized.
no speaking parts. There's just skating parts.
Well, and you were telling me something interesting too for people that have seen Inside Out. This kind of follows along with the movie.
Yeah.
What's that look like in terms of like knowing what's going on? Do you have to see the movie to know what's going to happen here?
Absolutely not. So our director does a really great job. She actually puts snippets of the movie so you can follow right along, and you don't have to have seen the movie to understand what's going on. So.
But I imagine too, probably seeing the movie, making a homework assignment with the family, sit around, watch it. It'll probably add even extra to going in there and be like, wow, wait a minute. This is when Riley's struggling or Riley's fired up right now. This is going to be a fun little number here.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, there's one other thing I do want to ask about, because volunteers are so important for especially small town organizations and things like that.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about the work that's gone in from all these volunteers to make this great event come to be?
Oh, hours. Our amazing families, they build props. They're building a train.
They're building a train?
Yeah. They do amazing work. And every year you look at the props and you're like, how is this going to look good? And they pull it out every year. The show amazes me every year. It's incredible what these families do.
I'm trying to think of the train part. What is it? Can I get a spoiler at all, or is that gonna give too much
so
away?
It's in the it's the what is that? The train of thought in the movie, and so there's a train, so it'll be part of the show.
Plus Bing Bong's in it, so
Bing Bong's in it.
I mean, again, celebrity appearance right here in Beaver Dam. It doesn't get much cooler than that.
No doubt.
Right here at the Beaver Dam Family Ice Center. So the 16th and the 17th, there will be 3 shows, 6 o'clock on Friday, 11 o'clock on Saturday, and 4 o'clock, if I can remember that right?
Yes, yep.
Oh, there we go. I got
Great
worried.
memory.
Something like that. We eventually get through. But make sure you're over there for that. How are the ticket situation go? Is it buy at the door, or do I have to buy ahead of time?
You can do both. So
You
we
can
have
do both.
on the website. Yep. If you visit our website, you can pre-purchase tickets. It's $11 for adults, $8 for students, 4 and under is free.
Wow. Oh, yeah, especially bring the little ones.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a
really.
smart way to go. I was going to say, you get a free ticket, make your life easy as a parent for an afternoon, I imagine.
Yeah, and like I said, we show clips of the movie, so it really does keep the little kids entertained. So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, sure. And how long would you say this is going to be? How long would people plan for their afternoon?
I would say between an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Perfect. An hour
and
and a half,
there is an
2
intermission.
hours. Oh, there's an intermission too?
Yeah, because you got to go to the concession stand.
I was going to ask you, do you know if the concession stand will be open?
It will be. Yep. We'll
What's the
have lots of
go-to?
treats.
If you're watching a show, what do we need to have?
Obviously nachos.
Nachos. Is it strictly nacho cheese?
Yep.
See this where I'm going with the salsa.
Oh.
They got load me up both of the cups salsa.
Gotcha. I don't know if we have salsa.
That's all right.
I'll
You
have
got
to talk
nacho
to the
cheese. You'll be happy with that.
manager for that.
Okay, fair enough. I'll just sneak one in my pocket.
We won't stop you at the door for a carry-in.
All right, perfect. You bring your own salsa, you're
Bring your
good to
own
go.
salsa. Yeah.
Well, that's perfect. Well, again, we only have a couple minutes left here. I would love one more time. What would you like to say about what this show and like the hard work that you guys have put into this? Why should people come and see this?
It's supporting your community, honestly. It's supporting our family center. It's supporting our kids that, they're probably classmates of your kids. And it's honestly it's a blast. And it's a great show. They do a great job.
Well, the last thing that I at least want to talk about too, we were talking a little during the break where these there's kids that are up to 16 or so, and then they're working with these sometimes very young kids.
Oh, yeah. So we do before our older kids can coach, we have a program called Ice Nannies, and it's a great program we have, and it just gives the older kids a chance to work with our little kids, and the littles absolutely love it because they get to skate with these big high school kids.
The cool kids.
The cool kids, yeah.
Everybody remembers being the little kid.
Yeah.
You look up to, like, if you're 6 years old, the 16-year-old might as well be 40 in your eyes.
Oh, yeah.
This is an adult, and they're taking the time to be my friend.
Yeah.
And teach me how to do this stuff. That's got to be so cool for the young kids.
My daughter loves it, yeah.
That's
she thinks
unbelievable.
it's the coolest thing ever, so.
It's kind of like a big brother, big sister program
Kinda,
of sorts.
Yep. Yeah, but it's a great opportunity for the little kids and our high schoolers, because they get to, it's kind of like their first job, and they get a little taste of coaching, and then, like you said, the littler kids think that they're hanging out with their best friend, the high schoolers.
Yeah, you're walking out into the lobby, be like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's my friend over there.
Yeah, no big deal.
No big deal is right. Well, there's a lot of reasons to get involved again, but Natasha Kottmeyer here with Swan City Ice Skaters and their upcoming show, Mindful. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm fired up to hear how this goes.
Yeah, thanks so much for having us.
Yeah,
Or having
of course.
me.
No, oh my God. Yeah, we were happy to have you. We're going to take a quick break now. And on the other side, we're going to be talking with Second Chance Heroes, an event that is coming up at Thirsty Beaver here. That's on the other side of the break here on Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
and welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Hometown Today is presented. And Wally, I know you were up late last night just waiting, hoping some of those storms would get to roll through. Didn't come to fruition, but means we did need a good night's sleep. And right now is the great time for a new mattress when you discover the floor model clearance sale on Symbol and Simmons Beauty Rest mattress sets at McKinstry's Home Furnishings. New mattress sets are arriving soon, and they need to clear out the old discontinued models so you can save big right now. And these are not bargain basement qualities. These are the normal top-of-the-line models that you are always come to expect from McKinstry's Home Furnishings. These mattress sets, of course, are made right here in Wisconsin, which is a beautiful thing. Stop in during the floor model clearance sale going on now at McKinstry's Home Furnishings. Quantities are limited, so hurry in for best selection. They've also got adjustable bases, headboards, bed frames, sheets, and mattress protectors for you. And, of course, free local delivery on certain orders, and they can help with the disposal of your old mattress as well. McKinstry's Home Furnishings, downtown Beaver Dam, online at mckinstrysHomeFurnishings.com.
Well said, by the way, too, because I know last night I was itching, waiting until like midnight to get that weather, and I was thinking of Weatherman Sam checking the updates. We got a quiet night, so I guess you're right. At least we got a good night of sleep, even though to be honest with you, Kale, I was itching a little bit to have some fun there.
I know you were. You were excited yesterday afternoon. You left. You're like, can't wait. Gonna be sitting there waiting tonight for these storms to roll through. But that cap that all the meteorologists that were talking about, it held, and nothing to talk about here.
No, that's all right. We got plenty though to talk about here, Kale, because we are very excited now to be joined by James Carnow with Second Chance Heroes. And James, we were talking a little bit during the break. You guys got a lot of fun stuff coming up. But before we dive into that, I'd love to hear a little bit more about what Second Chance Heroes is.
Sure. Second Chance Heroes. We're a nonprofit that was actually started here in Beaver Dam. We've recently relocated to Cottage Grove. We're focused on helping individuals experiencing homelessness and young adults aging out of the foster care system. Our goal is to provide resources, mentorship, and pathways to success, including helping them find opportunities to enlist in the military.
Wow, there you go. Well, and speaking of military, you yourself are a veteran. So thank you, first of all, for your service. And is that part of what made you so passionate about getting involved with something like this?
Yeah, I wasn't necessarily a foster child, but in my teen years spent a lot of time sleeping on people's couches. And actually, one of my friends had a recruiter come over. I just happened to be listening. It interested me. Best decision I ever made in my life.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's such a great fraternity. Once you are a part of that, now you get to actually help out even after your service has ended. Your service has kind of continued in a different way. That's here. Right. Could you tell us a little bit about what you guys are doing with Thirsty Beaver coming up this Saturday?
Yeah, so this Saturday at 11 a.m. is our third annual benefit. There's going to be a bags tournament going on there, about 30-plus baskets and items to be raffled off, along with a 50-50 raffle.
Oh, now you're talking drinks. My game there.
Yep.
50-50 raffle. You said food and drinks.
That's right.
Looks like the weather at this point, I got to knock on wood right away, but it looks like we're looking pretty good for Saturday at this point.
That's right. It's looking like 62 degrees and partly cloudy so far, with warmer temps on Sunday, so I'm hoping that comes towards us Saturday. I'm
crossing my fingers for you. It sounds like it's going to be fun, and I know a lot of people around here are familiar with the Thirsty Beaver and how much of a fun environment that is. You have bags tournaments. What else do you guys have? You said you have like a 50-50 raffles.
Yep.
Is it silent auction as well?
There won't be a silent auction. Everything's going to be raffled off, but we've got...
I like that, actually.
Yeah, same. And we've got items from the Green Bay Packers, the Brewers, the Bucks, all of the Madison sports teams, as well as a bunch of local places, Tower Lanes, the Wave Hair Studio. I can go on and on.
Wow, so come on out, and what would you, is there like a set number of tickets I can buy, or what's the price for these? What's it look like?
So it's free to get in and unlimited. You can buy as many tickets as you want. Come buy 1,000 of them.
Man, well, that's I've been so cold lately. I'm telling myself I'm due. I need to see something go. I need to see the ball go in the hoop, so to speak.
There you go.
So all of a sudden, I imagine it's kind of like one of those where you guys have a cup set up, and I can go around and choose what I'm putting my tickets in for?
That's right. There will be an enclosed box in front of each basket describing what's in each basket, and you can buy your tickets, go around, put them in whatever boxes you want, and then at 3 p.m. we're going to draw the winners.
3 p.m. So make sure you come out at 11 to 3. That's not that long. It's a Saturday. Right. We're starting to get into that. It's not summer, but it's starting to feel like we're getting there.
That's right.
Come out, have a good time. You get to buy some raffle tickets, hopefully win 50-50. I would love to ask you as well, though, what else does Second Chance Heroes do throughout the year? Do you have other events like this at points?
So right now, this is our main event for the year. We'd love to have more events. So if you have a venue and you'd like to work with us, we would love to hold an event at your establishment. But throughout the year, my son and I, we serve meals at local shelters. We also do coat drives each year where we hand out winter coats to different shelters. We also have a backpack drive every fall where we've collected items, toiletries, cold weather gear, hats, gloves, scarves, hand warmers, foot warmers, and then we go around the community, give bulk amounts to the shelters, hand them out during storms. During the winter, we go around and just people out on the street, we hand them a bag, as well as every Memorial Day, we place red, white, and blue bouquets on the graves of veterans at a different ceremony each year.
That's fantastic. Well, thank you for what you do. First of all, that's an exceptional bit of service to the people that very much deserve it, very much need it. It sounds like in a lot of respects too. Talking about what you guys do throughout the course of the year, is there ways that people can be involved, or if they want to volunteer, how can they go about doing that?
Yeah, so we're still growing, and we're still. I'm hoping someday we get to a point where we need a ton of volunteers. So right now, we just ask people to do their own volunteering at different shelters and things going on in their community. Every fall when we are doing our backpack drives on our social media, we will ask for people to donate the different items. And we're also looking for flower shops to sort of sponsor our Memorial Day handing out the red, white, and blue bouquets.
That's correct. Fantastic. And then for people that want to learn more about you guys or the events you do, or like this Saturday, this is going to be a really, really fun time. Is there a website or a page that people can go and find more out?
Yeah, so if you go on Facebook or Instagram, you can just search Second Chance Heroes. You'll find us. And our website is www.secondchanceheroes.org. And you'll find all the information, pictures from the events that we've done. If you go onto our Facebook and Instagram pages, you'll see pictures of the baskets that are going to be at this weekend's event. So that's probably your best place to start.
Well, and this is your third time doing this. This is the third annual this year. Right. What has happened in the first two that you think that you can do even better or make this even more special in the third time around here?
I mean, it's definitely been like a snowball, right? The first year, I'd say we had 150 people there. Second year, there were about 300 people there. So we're open 400, 450 this year. In the past, it's been at the Copper Bell in Burnett, just out of town. Now we're in the heart of town, hoping that it being at the Thirsty Beaver in their beautiful backyard will help bring some more people out.
Oh, and if anybody's ever been to the backyard there, it is so great. It's spacious. It's like the quick little 2-second walk inside, grab yourself another cold drink. You go back out there. You have bag tournaments. You have raffles. I mean, what else could you want?
You don't even have to go inside. They've got bartenders out in the back. So.
Even better. I completely forgot about that.
Yep.
Well, I have to ask, is there any going to be like speakers, or is there going to be like music in any capacity? How does that look this weekend?
There will be, so Thirsty Beaver has their own music after our event, but we will have speakers set up. There will be music playing.
Let's go.
Yeah, and otherwise, as far as people speaking, I will be the only amazing voice that you'll hear that day, but I'll do my best.
No, you're going to do great. I can already tell. We're going to go out there. You got music. You're going to have Thirsty Beaver stuff after. Turn this into an outing.
Right.
I mean, literally make this a day. We're all in Beaver Dam. You're a short walk home. Call a little taxi, get a friend that gets you home. This is going to be, a 4-hour event, 11 to 3. What else could you want on a Saturday afternoon?
Right.
Well, can you tell us anything else because we have about a minute or so left that you would like to share about this group that you guys have, Second Chance Heroes, and all that you do?
Yeah, I mean, right now we are sort of in the startup phase. spent our first couple of years focused on raising money for housing because we saw that as the most important part of all this, having a safe space for everyone that we're helping. And it's been difficult raising that money. So now we've put more of a focus on let's just help people. So if it's someone experiencing homelessness, we want to drive them to appointments. Even though we don't have housing, we can be that consistent person helping them get to and from their appointments. And as far as foster care and the young adults aging out of it, they've got a home right now. The trouble is that 20% of those kids lose their home on their 18th birthday. So we want to help them leading up to that 18th birthday, cut down on those statistics, and give them a chance to gain success in the military, find a new support system, anything we can do to help them.
Well, it sounds like you're doing a heck of a job already, James. I know I'm fired up. I think a lot of people are going to be excited to get out to Thirsty Beaver this weekend, May 3rd, 11 to 3 p.m. A lot of fun to do. There's going to be games. There's going to be food or music. And then you're going to, of course, have all these raffles. And I'm a sucker for 50-50, so I'll make sure that I follow up on that. But, James, thank you so much for joining us today, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you so much. Look forward to seeing you guys there.
Oh, you will, too. Looking forward to that. Well, we're going to step aside for a quick break, our final break of the day, before Kale and I are going to tell you about some of the fun things coming up here this week on top of this Second Chance Heroes event here on Saturday at the Thirsty Beaver. That's on the other side of the break on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
up and ready to go. I mean, we've got a whole bunch listed up on the website already, the Radiothon page over on DailyDodge.com. There's still going to be more listed. We don't even have the final list quite yet, but man, there's some good things coming in. I mean, Lori Smith from Noel's Angel Walk is going to make her famous 7-pound cherry cheesecake, Wally.
7 pounds?
7 pounds of cream cheese. Yeah, that's right. You heard that right. It is just so delicious. This is the thing, Wally. This thing, it like takes so much special care to make that this is the only time this is the once a year she makes this. So like you can't just like call Lori up in August, be like, hey, can I get a 7-pound cherry cheesecake? Like, this is your one shot at this. So, and I know there was some like really delicious like s'mores bars that were dropped off too. They look amazing. I'm just worried, Wally. Like, are you and I going to be able to control ourselves around the desserts on Thursday?
My mouth is literally watering right here. The fact that they thought that they could trust me in this role feels like a dangerous oversight, but I'm going to do my best to keep things on the rails for you, Kale, anyways.
I hope so. Well, again, that's coming up Thursday, 9 to 11, right here on 95.3 WBEV. We'll also be over on Daily Dodge TV, so tune in for that. And then your bids, you can call in with your bids at 920-885-4446. And then coming up here, Wally, in about a month, actually a month from tomorrow, we are 1 month away from the For the Kids golf outing for the Good Comer Brands John Moser Children's Radiothon. It's going to be Friday, May 30th out at Old Hickory Golf Club. Shotgun start at noon. We've got room for a few more teams yet, $350 per team. That's four people, 18 holes, 2 golf carts, and lunch for all the golfers as well in your group. And, of course, all those proceeds go to benefit the Good Comer Brands John Moser Children's Radiothon. There will be a 50-50 raffle as well. Raffle basket. We'll have some live broadcasts. Going to be a fun day out there.
It's going to be a blast. I'm fired up for that. Anytime I can go out and make a fool of myself golfing while also having a chance to win fun prizes at the same time, what's better than that, Kale?
And not much that I can think of.
Well, I've got one last thing for you guys today, and then we're going to wrap up because if you were watching on Daily Dodge YouTube page, you probably had about a minute and a half of silence there. So if you want to go back and hear the full this or that Kale did, make sure you go to DailyDodge.com. Go to the audio tab. You can hear any of our shows across both of our sister stations here, WBEV and ESPN 1430. You can hear the full shows back, so that's always an option as well. So go on out there. Just, you can do that any time of day. You don't have to keep Hometown Today just from 9 to 10. You want to listen 9 to 10 p.m.? Go for it. Have some fun with it. But, Kale, appreciate the new setup. I'm enjoying seeing you here.
Loving it.
And we're going to have some more fun with this going down the road, but that's going to do it for us here today on Hometown Today. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you back here same time, same place tomorrow on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
A beautiful view is waiting for you. Hometown Glass and Improvement are your trusted pros for new windows and